Hello, Amanda here. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you've watched my videos, my name is Amanda and I've been living in the Algarve for over 36 years. And I teach Portuguese, and I've also started another channel recently about my life here in Portugal. And I am going to kick off with this video too. I think I might also publish it on my language channel because I'm also going to take you through a few things that it says in the news item that we're going to go through now. So some of you may know that there was a very severe storm here today. So today is the 15th of November. There was a very severe storm. Now I found this news item that I thought would be of interest. A lot of things were destroyed, a lot of things went wrong, but this is it's got a nice ending. It's got a happy ending. So we can see here that it says bebê nasce dentro de carro na A22 no Algarve em dia de tempestade Cláudia. So what it's saying here was that baby was born in the car on the A22 in the Algarve on the day of Storm Cláudia. So on the day when this storm hit. So the parents were on their way to a private hospital after they had realized that the obstetrics in Portimão were closed. So let's do this in Portuguese. Bebê nasce dentro de carro na A22 no Algarve, em dia de tempestade Cláudia. Pais iam caminho de um hospital particular depois de perceberem que as urgências de obstetrícia e bloco de partos de Portimão estavam fechados. So they already knew this was going to be closed. So they were on their way to a private hospital. Now what happened is they didn't get there in time. So the baby was born in the car in the service station on the A22 near Lolé. The thing is that they were traveling at the same time this storm hit. So can you imagine how traumatic that would have been for this poor woman, having a baby in a car when a storm, if you'd have seen this storm, you'd know what I mean. And this storm affected the whole of the Algarve. It caused havoc everywhere. It destroyed 2 campsites and it actually killed somebody and injured about 30 people. So this was a big storm. So let's see the Portuguese. Uma menina nasceu dentro de um carro na área de serviço de Lolé de A22, quando os pais seguiam a caminho do hospital no meio da tempestade que afetou o Algarve este sábado. So it's saying they were on their way to the hospital in the middle of this huge storm. Unbelievable. So according to the news agency, they were the delivery was assisted by an off-duty fireman who was from Silves. So he must have just been passing by. I'm not quite sure how this happened, but it's amazing that he was there. So let's read the Portuguese. Segundo o CM apurou, o parto foi auxiliado por bombeiro motard da cooperação de Silves que estava fora de serviço. One of the best ways to learn is to read news. And I've encouraged all my students to read the news, especially the headlines, because the headlines are normally the ones that are going to get your attention. They're normally quite simple and straightforward. And I always encourage my students to read as much news as you can. Now on Google, what you have now, you have this option called Read Aloud. So you can right click and then you click on More Tools and you click on Read Aloud. And then what you can do is you can click then here and it will read for you in Portuguese.
Sociedade. Bebê nasce dentro de carro na A22 no Algarve.
Don't know if you can hear that, but it's kind of cool, especially if you're learning. And you can slow it right down. You've got voice options here. You can choose the voice and you can also choose the speed. So I recommend that you do this. I recommend that you look at news items and do this. So let's see the rest of the news. So the pregnant lady lives in the Portimão area and she was on her way to this private hospital in Faro, seeing how the obstetrics and the delivery ward was closed in Portimão. So this is a problem what we've got here at the moment. They're shutting down a lot of maternity units And this isn't good. Things like this are going to happen. And when your baby is due, I mean, it's due. There's nothing you can do about it. And then what happens sometimes is these people wait at home because they're trying to avoid going, and then if they wait too long, this can happen. The baby can be born on the way. The baby can be born on the way to the hospital. So we're going to do this in Portuguese. A grávida mora na zona de Portimão e estava a deslocar-se de carro com o companheiro para um hospital privado em Faro, uma vez que as urgências de obstetrícia e bloco de partos de Portimão estavam fechados. So halfway there, they had to stop because it says she went into labor and the baby was being born. So I'm not sure if she was actually in labor. The way this sounds, it doesn't sound like she was actually in labor when they left because it said she started to go into labor. So I'm not sure if this baby was born earlier than it should have been. So in Portuguese it says ao meio do caminho tiveram de parar porque a grávida entrou em trabalho de parto e o bebê estava a nascer. So halfway through, they had to stop because she went into labor and the baby was being born. Nas imagens exclusivas que o CM teve acesso, é possível ver a mãe e o bebê momentos depois do parto, ainda dentro do carro enquanto esperavam pelos meios de socorro. So in the images we're going to see in a minute, CM, which is Correio de Manhã, had access, and it's possible to see the mother and baby moments after the birth in the car while they were waiting for help, while they were waiting for help, an ambulance. A mãe e a bebê, que se chama Luísa, foram as duas assistidas pelo INEM e transportadas para o Hospital de Faro. So this is a nice, happy ending. So mother and baby, who's called Luísa, were both assisted by the emergency services and transported to Faro Hospital. So that's quite a nice ending. I was going to show you the video, but the video, there's not a great deal to show, to be quite honest. But I just thought I would share this with you because I thought it was kind of a nice story, because there was so much trauma today with things, the destruction that this storm caused. Can't speak properly. And I just thought I would share this nice story with you. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the Portuguese too. So I will hopefully be making more videos like this. I'm kind of having trouble with lights because lighting is always a problem for me here, so I need to get myself some decent lights. But for the time being, I've got 5 lights on in this room. Okay, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. And don't forget to check out, because I've always got some links, some interesting links there down below. So, até a próxima!